tanky again, and they have better supports overall. That being said, though, this Ursa and Storm, and maybe even the DP, I mean, the 3 cores do look like they can have pretty nice games. There's limited lockdown, there's some limited burst, and all 3 of those cores on Xtreme are heroes that you kind of do want to have good burst and lockdown for. So, could be some concerns in that front, but overall, their draft does look better. They have protection for Egg with Requiem. They have some disables and stuff also on top of on top of that Egg, of course, too. So if they can protect the Egg, then maybe in some of these team fights it can be successful. But yeah, I mean, Xtremes does look quite a bit nicer. It's a very good last pick Storm. Playing versus limited catch, limited easy forms of catch, and having that successful lane.
Yeah, I mean, whose job is it going to be to catch this one? Just got to get the blink on. Yeah, Tusk and Pango.
Pretty much. And yeah, it's a lot of chaos that's going to be caused inside of the fights. Yes, a lot of chaos inside of IG based off just like straight team fight capability of Pango rolling, and Egg being down, SF Requiem and stuff. But Xtreme has ways to pierce and tank through that, right? Like Storm zips in, finds a target initially, then he just allows the Ursa to thrive. DP tanks a ton of these spells, so let's see how IG is able to do it. It looks better on paper than the first game with their draft overall, but let's see how it's going to go down.
Are the lanes any better this time? Seeing any lanes that you feel IG is going to have a bit of a hotter start in?
Well, honestly, their last game, their lanes weren't that. It was just one of the lanes that was really grim, of course, that safe lane.
Okay.
I mean, their lanes look fine this game. Should be pretty good bottom. I mean, this SF plus Tusk is extremely strong versus DP. I think bottom should probably be the most successful one for IG.
Are they going to try and go for Kaka? They've got a few razors stacked up.
Okay.
Not quite enough to keep going, though, even with the shard control.
Yeah, I'd say just, I mean, mid, I think Paparazzi will do a better job of shutting down the Pango in particular. I think he's very comfortable in this matchup. Bottom, though, IG should do fine. And top, it's a much better matchup for the Marcy. Still not a good one, but a much better one than playing versus PA. Ursa just takes a little bit more time to be able to actually threaten and hurt at all. But yeah, mid, I think Paparazzi's powering up.
Yeah, I mean, does this matchup get any better for the Pangos? Levels come in, or Storm gets a lead, hard to turn around?
DY, it's actually a pretty good grab.
Should be fine. It's got stick charges.
Yeah, I mean, you play to farm, right? That's kind of just like most of the cases for Pango. You should just be able to farm, but you can't stop Storm from farming at all. Like Paparazzi has not missed a last hit yet. He's 11-3. He's gonna get the next one, so 12-3. He's gotten all 4 last hits of the 3 waves.
Oh yeah, that's quite the start here for him.
And he's even using the pull now since he's hit 3 to try to disrupt Emo from last hitting as well too. Yeah, Paparazzi definitely gonna crush that matchup. Bottom actually not going as well as I thought it would. I thought the SF was gonna have a bit of better time.
He's not really getting to hit creeps down in that easily does.
Get some just like creep pulls and wave shenanigans and stuff like that. Still will catch back up.
I mean, once you sort of have kind of that level 3, are you able to go on the DP, or is the DP able to really survive even through the razors stacking?
Oh, you definitely can go. This is a very strong, super strong. It's a lot of times, right? Like we see the SF picked very often versus DP. It's one of the few that can actually burst through Spirit Siphon. And DP in offlane is a little bit slow. That's why you see JT's opted to go for Windlace early on. You can just get stacked up and ran down. It's overwhelming.
On top, the jump on DY. The stick charges here still though. Xiongyu trying to chase him down. That'll do it. First blood.
Yeah. Much better game for the Marcy. He's actually able to play the lane. They're able to play aggressive versus Ursa. This could maybe be that difference maker that we saw lacking last time, because Xiongyu didn't even get to play the game, it felt like, last time on the Marcy. His lane went miserable, and then they just were too far behind for him to have any impact. So could be a game where the Marcy's able to do quite a lot.
Perhaps getting the bottle refill. So he's not going to be too sad that his Lich died top.
Well, he's missed 2 last hits now. Still looking pretty hot.
In fact, at the same time, what we're going to have here is just the deny to the tower. Just, to be able to reset.
I'm always curious to ask the players, especially too, just like why sometimes we don't see players deny to towers. Because Boxy, he never denies to towers.
Some teams don't. Yeah.
Kaka also we saw earlier.
Bottom. Kaka. He's actually going to be okay there. Dust not having the potential to take him out.
Kaka's fine with if they commit spells on him. That's his job, is to soak the spells, soak the raises for JT to have a successful lane.
Yeah, IG now do their best to make sure that neither of the runes fall into the hands of the Storm.
Good move from PYW. So fills the bottle from Emo, double checks the runes as well. Bottom now, JT. Should be all right.
Yeah, they are doing a good job of surviving for each and every one of these attempts by IG to get the kill early on in this bottom lane.
Dust just has to be careful in this positioning here when it's close to tower. Kaka limited on mana though. Glyph the wave. Emo looking to try to get aggressive on Paparazzi. Meanwhile, top.
DY. He should die, but not before the trade occurs. Ghost able to take down PYW in turn. Both teams losing their supports.
It's like Zhongyu's just having literally an infinitely better game on the Marcy. That being said, though, Ghost still is free farming. Bottom, a constant trade back and forth with these cooldowns. Gives him a tango, refills bottle, puts down a pretty much exact same ward in mid. That'd be a very value sentry if Emo is able to find it. PYW fills the bottle again, just both enabling mid, distracting our poor observer.
Bottom lane, this time around they're able to set up for taking Kaka down. We see a few times, though, JT and Kaka living on the edge. It's time they get pushed over it.
It is causing Dust to miss some last hits, though. I mean, 22 and 5, it's not bad, but you see the Ursa is quite a bit ahead, at least in those last hits. Constantly having to go for these setups of raises is hurting him a tiny little bit.
And mid, another bottle refill for Paparazzi.
Jesus. This is... All right, everyone, independent side lanes, 3v3 mid, let's go.
Want to get the 6-minute power rune.
It's a big one.
He's going to have the easier time controlling it. Toss back. And the setup for the combo to QIQX. And Paparazzi's got the 6, so he's ready to jump in and take out the Tusk. And he gets the rune. Illusion rune is going to be grabbed. He's not quite got enough mana to chase for more, though. But the job was a success there for Xtreme Gaming. And it's a setup for a bit of a kill in the mid lane and make sure that Paparazzi gets that rune.
I like the double moves. Now they're just leaving they're leaving these cores. They leave the Ursa in a 1v1 versus the Marcy, which Ghost is going to be great at. And now they're looking to make moves and pressure the Shadow Fiend down bottom. Nice moves from XG. There is going to be rotation though, QIQX. We'll stop that aggression.
See if he can set anything up here for Dust. Dust a little low on the mana. He's got a couple of raises to Kako. Not enough for one more. Don't even need to be necessary. The shards get him.
It's level 6 on the Marcy, actually. He hits it before Ghost.
And he's in for the kill.
He gets him. Oh, boy. Ghost was...
I mean, how close was he to 6 on the Ursa? He was, just about a creep away.
Ooh.
Didn't have any sort of chance of protecting himself.
He did not expect that 6 to hit, because he was playing really aggro, which I liked, but yeah, 6 got hit on the Marcy. Yeah, much better start here for IG.
Absolutely, yeah. 5-4.
Huge. Phase boot and 1,000 gold already on Xiangyu.
See if he's able to pop off this game. Should say one of the heroes that you can definitely trust him to pull out a solid performance as long as he doesn't get put into any nasty matchups. So yeah, the odds, esportsbet.io still very much favouring Xtreme Gaming this time round. Definitely a chance for IG. Start top lane now. Ghost has now hit the 6. But the backup's going to be coming in. As Emo will have to probably hold back from trying to stick around for this attempt on Ghost. Yeah, they'll TP out. Xtreme Gaming, see if they can chase down Zhongyu. They can. Paparazzi into the trees, will find him. There's nowhere to jump. There's nowhere to go. They'll kill off the Marcy.
Nice attempt of aggression at bottom. I mean, this game, constant moves everywhere.
And they'll get another kill on Kaka. Dust and QIQX able to take him out.
Looks like we should have a game on our hands on. I mean, last one was very one-sided, but this one, IG's making it happen with their moves here.
Some really nice opening plays from IG.
And it really is just, I mean, shocked a little bit, but so many bottle refills, my goodness. I mean, just the movements onto mid, onto Emo and Paparazzi, just really trying to boost these two up. Emo, does he go? I guess he's not going to go for corrosion this game. That's a bit interesting.
Another refill.
No, yeah, look at this, right? It's just.
I mean, it definitely this is
constant.
One of the high amounts of bottle refilling we've had.
I look at I mean, it's like 4 wards kind of placed for the mid lane too, for the side of Xtreme, just making sure Paparazzi does have this amazing game. And now the smoke to bottom, Dust treads in 21 charges. But there is an exorcism at the ready for JT.
Oh, they've got some TPs at the ready as well. Let's check on the pack. Yeah, Emo's got TP back up, so
Okay.
could help out.
JT's in.
And Dust, he's going to go for the Requiem, and it's an excellent one. Catches the two of them, pushes them back, gives them the chance to turn towards Paparazzi. Paparazzi having to use the last bit of mana to get away, but Emo is in with the Rolling Thunder. Dust will still fall. Let's see if Emo's able to get some kills returned. Good
Nice
dodging
juke
from JT. See them be able to slow him down a bit here with the dive from PYW. As it was, I mean, it was a great Requiem, but they didn't quite have the follow-up. Emo not quite able to be there, maybe as soon as would have been hoped for IG. As they don't get anything in return, they do just end up losing the Shadow Fiend.
Spirit Siphon. Just heals back up to full. Kaka, not going to be so lucky.
Something. JT still happy to stand his ground because Paparazzi's fueled up a bit. He's got some mana to play with once again, and he's back in.
Nice play. I like that he lingered, right? He stayed bottom, found the bounty rune, I believe. Stuck around for the aggressive play. Good moves from XG. Rune will spawn top. Not going to be lucky for Emo. Good aggressive moves to shut down the Shadow Fiend. Early deaths on SF hurt a lot when you're playing versus all this burst damage that can get on top of you. Will slow down his timings a lot too. And he's not going the Mask of Madness build either on Dust. He's just going straight Dragonlance. Maybe because they have so many gap close on him that he just wants to be a bit tankier earlier, but that does slow down your farm potential a lot, the speed that you're able to accelerate your items.
Still see a large amount of Xtreme Gaming hovering around bottom,
Paparazzi.
4 of them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to put some pressure on the tower, but PYW has got the 6, so IG's still in a good spot to hold this tier 1 if Xtreme Gaming really try and push.
JT though, now he has mech, I believe, about to be finished, and he has level 4 Spirit Siphon if he wants to put it. He's saving a point just now in case he needs a silence or something, I guess, but couldn't die before from that burst damage from Requiem. Now with the mech, unlikely he will again. And then it's kind of what we were talking about from earlier. You know, the burst is just a little lackluster from the side of IG. Good to bring these targets down fast. But Marcy, still top of net worth. Seeing that armlet coming out. Actually able to itemize as a real carry this time around from offlane. But now gonna get gone on.
Yeah, they want to try and take her down.
She is so deep.
There he is. Yeah, there's no saving this.
And
Tusk was, starting to head over. QIQX looked towards it, but nothing to be done there.
And when you're having this good of a lane, good of a game on like something like a Marcy or anyone really, those deaths hurt a lot. You give a ton of XP to 3 heroes. Give what, 300 XP to each? That's very significant. Paparazzi's rotation so far working out. Opted to go for Falcon Blade also instead of Witchblade, just having more mana regen and stuff to make early moves. It's working.
Well, they want to go on Kaka mid. Caught him nicely in the shards. That'll set for some easy raises. He's got the shield coming out from DY.
They actually have to roll for this.
They've got to go in deep for this one. So he's still not dead.
No way.
He's still not dead.
Okay.
Now he's dead. It takes a lot though. And now maybe a chance for a turnaround. The Chain Frost going to bounce across to get the pullback as well. There's going to be no chance for the Supernova to come out as PYW is taken down. IG though, they're going to continue to push in deep here up to the tier 2 as Jungyu's clean it up. Triple kill for the Marcy.
Imagine they get the egg off too. They got the chain control on the Phoenix.
Close to being a team wipe. Yeah, just great aggression beyond the tower here. IG knowing that they can push forward with the power of the Marcy. As Jungyu up to 6 kills and can start building on towards that BKB. It's other than that, kind of getting caught out in that one death where he's firing pretty deep top. This Marcy starting to pop off.
I was a little worried for IG too with the way it all starts off, right? The Rolling Thunder being used to go for Kaka, but very aggressive play bringing all 5 heroes.
Yeah, they know how strong they are if they just force the fights right now.
And how strong the Marcy is, right? Like this armlet build.
He's just in.
If you're able to have a successful lane, your damage is absolutely absurd. Like watch when he's able to stick on any of these targets. Like DY dies in 2 seconds. Next one, JT dies in, just about 2 or 3 seconds as well.
Really nicely played there by IG as a team, just playing around the power of the Marcy at this stage.
And now Emo, he has the Fusel too, so good item timings across the board. Shadow Fiend slightly slowed down as we talked about on Dust. But those other 2 cores having a very good time. And they keep finding Kaka. So initiation on the side of XG, it's going to have to come from the Storm Spirit for most of this early game because Kaka, he's 1 in 5, so Blink's going to come very late. And Dust actually is going to go back for Mask of Madness. Interesting. Marcy. Can't get that rune. This Marcy's definitely going to be a problem. Level 11. 12 is when you get that, of course, massive spike in damage. Looking pretty good right now for IG. Battle Fury is done though, so Ghost, again, does have a massive Ancient stack to be able to farm just like he did last time.
They're gonna look to try and catch him doing it.
Might be able to. DY's here.
Right, see if he's able to get the ult off. He is, but they're able to split very nicely. So they're taking the attention away from the Ancients, and as it looks to be Ghost, he got most of them, but a couple of the big ones will get left behind, so IG able to clean up something from that.
Good positioning from DY though. You see the purple, you know, he's like, he had a feeling. He's like, something's going on. They're probably looking to invade, so. Doesn't get a successful Chain Frost, but does tank the gank. Now though, IG will be able to likely take out mid tower. On the flip side, JT is going to take out bottom though.
See IG see if they can catch anyone in the jungle as well. Emo. Heading up, they know that right now it's just a tiny pushing out top.
I think right now for IG it's go time. You want to look to shut them down on the side of XG. You know they're looking to play a farm game. Kaka, no blink, just keep punishing them on the side lanes. This is a really good move from IG. Gonna commit the roll again. I mean, they really just want Kaka. Does cost them quite a bit there, but good rotations. The idea of the rotation is really nice. They're just like, yeah, XG's just playing farm, like playing catch-up mode. We have really good aggression that we can put on the map right now. Bottom, though.
They want to try for Zhongyu.
There's a big kill, and they do have 3 heroes set up for it, so should be able to get him. So look at the bigger grab. Is that is the Greaves, I believe? Yeah, okay, he's locking it. All right, got it. He actually has it already finished. I think JT.
I mean, Xtreme Gaming still with the 3 of them in IG's jungle. Same time, QIQX, he's got his eyes on Kaka. He's close to the tier 2 tower though, so maybe not something that the SF wants to get too involved in.
I feel like Kaka just wants to keep this lane here to finish off his Blink Dagger. Emo.
He's going to try and go for this, but
nice
immediate TP. JT. And same to be said for DY. I know that the ult still to be on cooldown after Emo's earlier play top.
And that shows 3 heroes in bottom lane, so now Kaka's like, yes! I can actually finish off my Blink Dagger. He's getting very close. And then we'll likely see XG get back on more of that aggression. But I mean, they're fine with the game state at the moment. Ghost is able to sit back with Battle Fury. IG still in a comfortable spot, but need to make sure they keep trying to put some pressure on here versus this Ursa that they have full vision of. They can make the aggressive moves pre-Blink Dagger a little bit easier on this Tusk as Kaka. Can they actually go for this? They might be able to get him. They might get him right before Blink. He's 70 off.
Yeah, I think they will. Surely no struggle here for Dust. He's got the physical damage. Takes out Kaka, and indeed the Blink Dagger will be slowed down that little bit more.
Good plays. And now, since he's dead, they look to bring more heroes over. They are under vision, though, so do have to be careful how far they extend. But they have a great deep ward just watching everything from XG.
I'm going to try and chase here, but plenty of mana for Aster.Aries to play around with.
Okay, roll forced. DY.
Get caught here close to the tier 2. Try and split him apart from it with the shards, but they can't keep going for this one, IG.
Now they might just get gone on themselves because that ward's still up.
Straight back in, Aster.Aries. Starting to run low on the mana.
Oh.
And now, in fact, QIQX is just going to go straight back in on him. They've got the Supernova and the Requiem. Will clip Aster.Aries from the side, but the heal comes in from JT, and Aster.Aries, he's going to be fine for now.
But JT?
And he's getting committed in upon by Zhongyu as he goes in with the Unleash, trying to take down the Death Prophet of the Siphons. Not enough to save JT. Oh, the swashbuckle from Emo. Maybe they'll be able to set up for Kaka as well. Jump in. Zhongyu, they'll catch another.
Wait, and Kaka, he actually switched build because of that death. He's gone 4-staff.
Oh, really?
That is painful for the side of Extreme.
I mean, he was so close to the Blink Dagger Dream. Did he really need to drift away from it?
I mean, maybe they're just feeling like they're just getting focused too hard by this Marcy right now, and they have no way to protect their cores. Speaking of Marcy,
they're going to try and go in on the mid, but
she's out.
They're still heavily outnumbered, of course. IG, they've got everybody up and available here. Five of the mid.
Uh-oh. I mean, XG. That's painful. Now their initiation is just quite lackluster. No tiny blink. He's just a defensive posture. It's really all up to Paparazzi to do every single one of these fights. And JT actually can't act as a frontliner because of how good this Marcy's game is. She has the burst.
Yeah, the Siphons are just not going to save him.
No.
No, there's far too much damage coming out from Marcy. Massive, and the BKB said done.
He had the Brigand's Blade. He actually passed it to Emo, and he finds the second best item. So he finds the Dagger of Ristul. He's just going to be able to focus fire. So we're talking about how they maybe did lack some burst damage, but the fact that Marcy's having such an explosive game actually allows her to be that big burst to take out all these targets, even versus Frost Shield. Level 4 Frost Shield, Greaves, etc. still melted JT. Impressive stuff from IG. And good itemization too. PYW has a Yules on Phoenix. So the Ursa Ghost, if he shows up without BKB, he's just going to get Yules in the air every single time. Yeah, I'm really liking the way IG's playing this game.
Big improvements from game one. Just goes to show that maybe it really was kind of just the draft that was holding them back in that first game of the series.
Tusk, likely to go down here. But it's 3 heroes for just a Tusk. And immediately IG already swinging over. A bottled DD for the Marcy. He might just do Roche.
Why not?
Yeah, he's just like, I can do this by myself. Good old Marcy.
Very
when
nice.
you have a good game like this, you are the carry. And Dust during all this quiet time while his team's been making play. He has BKB now. Oh, we cursed Jungyu. He's stuck. He went into the spot. He needs another rebound. The stuck spot.
Oh no. There we go. Dust, help him out.
He was my friend. Thank you. Oh, imagine he leaped back into it. That would have been amazing. All right, big moves. IG. They do give the Aegis to Emo. It's a bit of an interesting one. I thought they might give it to the Marcy, but I guess just really prioritizing having Emo to have all this is... Oh, wait a minute. What did he BKB?
Wait, what did he be?
I guess I missed
Bit
it.
of the old misclick, I think.
Yeah, it might have been.
I don't think anything was going on down there, was it? No,
I don't think so.
There was nobody over there.
Those are costly. And now, Kaka.
He's got his force, and it'll get him a little bit of distance. Get around the shards. No, there's no safe place here. So they just collapse on top of him.
And Emo, he is massive. He's got Aghanim Scepter 14, level 14 as well, too.
Yeah. And DY, he dropped the Chain Frost in an attempt to clear the wave. Didn't work out. Next wave comes in, and this tower's still in trouble. And DY's he's holding his breath here. Hoping they don't find him.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks like they won't.
They're like, what the hell, Frost Armor? Where is he? But they won't even go for him. They'll get the tower. Early tier 2, 22 minutes.
JT was trying to get a bit of a push going with the Ghost down bottom. He's out just in time. Snowball won't catch him. But definitely taking some riskier moves, Xtreme Gaming.
Yeah.
Even though, it's just a 2K lead, it definitely feels like that they feel it's more than that. They know that IG's got this advantage, and they're trying to find ways to sort of scramble back control of this game. They're not looking easy for XG.
No, they're looking to finish up triple BKB timing, though. That's going to really open up the outlet for team fights. Then they don't have to worry about, like, the Requiem, the Roll, the Phoenix Ult, and all this kind of stuff. They still will have to worry about Marcy, but that's going to allow them to actually focus fire these targets. And all in all, Ghost is still having a very good game. He's still top net worth, and when he's playing into the matchup versus SF, he can just eat this SF alive. If SF, like, mispositions once pre-having any type of, like, save, any type of Hurricane Pike, Ghost will just kill him. So there is still really explosive fights that can happen from XG, and they are very close to that triple timing.
Let's see if IG can find a move with this 2 minutes of Aegis.
Let's see what they get.
Just before those sort of combo vibes will be out by Xtreme.
Yeah, they've got level 2 Egg. As we mentioned before, they've got this Pango who is 15 with an Aghanims now too, so he's got the Shield Crush talent. And yeah, XG. Still no Blink Dagger on Kaka, since he did go for Force. 600 away. But they might hit, like, yeah, it might just be like a quad item timing that comes in from XG. Triple BKBs plus Blink on Kaka. That will allow them to be able to fight back. And Aegis might even time out. So yeah, it might all come in at the same time together. We'll see if IG will be prepared for it. Right now, all sticking together.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
DY stalling the push.
Dire's
But
structures
only just a
are
stall for now.
fortified.
They will pop the glyph to hold it. And Dust, okay, he does have Hurricane Pike, so we'll have a way to at least reset himself away from the Ursa, perhaps.
Is under attack.
We're gonna see if they can catch Kaka. TP back. Maybe Emo still has a chance. Yeah, he closes the gap.
Sure does.
Maybe Kaka going down. Was getting close once again towards the Blink Dagger. 1900 gold in on it.
He has 11 of the 18 deaths at the moment. They are really bullying this Tiny.
Dire are
BKBs
scanning.
are hit on those 3 cores on XG, but lacking the Tiny Blink, maybe gonna dissuade them from going for a full-on fight. But Aegis is getting reclaimed in 50, so maybe they do just still look to fight versus it.
It's just something. It's still very hard for Xtreme to
Yes,
start the fight.
Definitely.
What? A
Okay.
W. The Yules set him. Paparazzi he'll just put the BKB straight away. Try and turn and go onto QAQX, but the heals are coming out with the Sunray. He can't full commit onto the Dust. It's going to be the BKB charge down for
Middle tower.
Paparazzi.
I love this, watching the thing heal while you're hitting it. He's like, what the hell? Screw it. Great move from IG again, though. Just a quick little jump, forces BKB, and now Xtreme can't actually defend this tier 2 as well. They have to keep going for this farm play and split push, and 2 other cores continue to get further and further behind. As you said, Ghost still absolutely killing it here on this Ursa, but he's got some heavy lifting, it feels like, now at this point. And they're itemizing just to deal with Ursa, as we mentioned before. PYW Yules, lots of different forms of disable and control for him now. To jump.
Paparazzi's able to dodge it. And they're actually turning this around on towards Ybb, but the BKB's out. He commits it over towards DY. Let's get the Chain Frost out, but the BKBs are up for the both of them. They'll lose QYQX off the back of this dive, and now Ghost coming in with the bashes. He's able to take down Yu.
And the
now they're
egg.
turning towards the egg. They're going to be able to take it out as well. Dust has to bail out. Same to be said for Emo. As a very aggressive move made there from IG. Diving the high ground. And they get shut down pretty hard. They'll lose 3 heroes for that. Sure, they get 2, but it's definitely Xtreme Gaming coming out top.
All it really takes is like 1 or 2 of these fights, too, for an Ursa lineup versus the cores that he's against to come right back in. At level 19, and Ghost, he's been having that good game. His overextension really hurts. It's right as the Ursa got bashed, too, so Marcy can't stand toe-to-toe with him. Nobody really can at that point. 1 more of those slip-ups there, and the game could just fall into XG's favor. IG has to be careful.
We'll see it again. I mean, what do you think it was that they saw here that made them want to go for this?
Just Paparazzi having no BKB, right? It was still on cooldown, I believe, from the jump from earlier. So if they get the stun, if they get the jump landing on him, then perhaps they can just burst him down, but wasn't the case, and things just get extremely awkward. Dust has no avenue into the fight, walking up to high ground. So yeah, they just have to full kind of reset. Big mistake. Real big mistake. Kaka now has his Blink Dagger, so they have easier ways of initiating fights.
I imagine we will certainly see them be a bit more careful with the next move, IG.
How much did the XP actually swing? XP swung quite a lot. It's actually back in the favor of Xtreme Gaming now. Oh, it's light. DD in the bottle for Paparazzi. And Ghost, what did he find? An Elven Tunic. I mean, a very good pickup this game for the Ursa. He's also got his level 20 talent. He's got those all 3 kind of coming in together at the same time. And this evasion is going to be really good versus Marcy and SF.
I mean, they're ready to go. And here's Paparazzi. Just teasing out some sort of reaction from IG.
Okay. Ruin spawns bottom. It's a big one. Emo!
Emo's able to bottle in time, but it will cost him his life.
Uh-oh. How long on Roche? Okay, still 20 seconds until we find out.
Dire are scanning.
That's a nice one. Mindbreaker. And the Nullifier, soon to be finished up for Marcy. We'll be able to stick on these targets easier. Doesn't have Basher, though. It's a bit interesting to see that he did
That's
just
true,
decide
yeah.
to
Still
skip
chances to kind of zip away, get your ult off.
Yeah, definitely interesting to see that one. Smoke, XG with 1 man down. They want to look for something here. They're trying to get the high ground. Oh my, if they can
They're going to
actually
get a
sneak
good
in.
angle here.
Oh my god, are they actually going to sneak up?
The Requiem comes out, will allow them to burst through DY.
Okay, now Ghost is in an awkward
He's
spot.
had to put the BKB in the ult, but it's a lot of damage coming in. Even through the ultimate, Ghost is having a struggle here. He'll try and jump up to the high ground, won't be able to make it up there. So good preparation from IG. Leads to Xtreme Gaming just having to bail out of this. Close to getting the wraparound, but maybe even...
Oh, they
the
might get
trees
more.
here. They've got eyes on Kaka. If they push it,
he's
they
a stun!
puts up the TP out as well for JT. As they'll say, you know, whatever about the Tiny, let's go for the Death Prophet instead.
Hell yeah.
Let's get the bigger kill. As JT has got BKB. See if he bothers using it. Now he's just going to accept his fate.
Wow. Huge from IG. Great positioning, right? The Requiem and everything just catches
it
them.
worked
They knew.
out. It was, so it sort of just catches the movement on the edge of it, but that was enough.
Yep.
Gets the quick kill onto DY, and then suddenly they're outnumbered and they're not in a good shape to fight. IG, they were prepared.
They're pinging the ward right away. DY's pinging. He's like, they saw the smoke. They knew that we were coming in. They were perfectly positioned for it.
Yep.
And yeah, Roche, it's back up. That's why you saw JT really holding BKB, maybe just knowing that if the Roche is like getting gone on or
I
something,
mean, even if he pops BKB there, he's probably done.
He's dead, yeah.
Back in the river. Back in with the combo. They're bursting through Dust. Dust able to put the BKB. He's starting to lifesteal up. Can they finish him off? Dust still alive. Finally falls. They take out Dust. Paparazzi's still got mana to play with. Doesn't want to continue to fight though, as he loses DY by his side. Oh, sorry, yeah, DY. What do they go for now? Ooh, quick heal up here from Zhongyu, living on the edge.
So close.
With the armlet back on, he's going to be fine.
SF almost lives from sidekick heal. That was close.
Yeah. Nearly able to save him. So a good bit of a hit there from Xtreme Gaming. They're catching IG at a moment where, you know, this time around they certainly weren't ready for that sort of move to come in. Shan's up, and I mean, with the SF down, not really easy for IG to step into. So the Roche, it's going to come at a point where both teams have got everybody back alive.
Both teams will
They can
definitely
head
be
over.
very ready to fight. Ghost, I believe, has finished up the nullifier himself, so we'll be able to dispel shield crashes and sidekicks and stuff like that. Marcy, as we mentioned, the nullifier will be able to dispel the overpower and stuff like that, and the frost shield, probably the more important one. Probably why he did not go for that basher this game.
They've got the basher on Emo now.
Okay, Emo's the one who has it. All right, cool.
So
Stupendous.
18 finished on Storm.
yeah, blink on Zhongyu, so even easier for him to find the target at the start of the fights. Is that a halberd though? That halberd could be quite an issue.
This game is neck and neck. This next team fight is likely going to be that decider, because next team fight kind of decides who gets that rush and gets a huge influx. JT not quite 18. And they're actually giving the tome to Paparazzi instead. Interesting. I thought they'd maybe give it to the Death Prophet to get that 18, but IG smoked up.
It's been hit by the scan. But they did scan the pit, so they may assume that they're in the pit. They'll check it out. There's nobody in there.
So they know the wrap's coming now, if that scan connects. JT puts a body in the front.
Yeah, no, IG know that they know. They can't get the jump. They can't catch him by surprise.
Emo?
Where's... Wait.
What?
Okay, well, no Rolling Thunder.
I mean,
maybe was assuming that they were coming for a smoke across through the river, but...
I mean, 60 seconds now where XG can look to hit back. There's no Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of something that might tip the fight in the favor of XG.
They do have to put some attention onto PYW. We haven't mentioned his Phoenix too much this game, but he is very much so scaling. Level 17, nearly a Hex also done on him. 20 now finished for SF. Big damage increase. XG playing all together. Rolling Thunder back up in 30. Dust shows his face.
Paparazzi goes straight forward, but the BKBs come out from both of them.
Okay.
Dust and Paparazzi BKBs down. Shadowblade picked up now for Dust.
They're actually just going in.
All right, they're saying SF no BKB. Pango, I mean, Pango's role is going to be back up pretty
5
surely,
seconds.
right? Yeah.
It's a bold move.
Requiem this time miles away from anybody. They'll try and go in here with the Tusk, but the BKB's up from JT, and that's going to be Tusk taken down straight away. Both teams lose the support. The buybacks have come out. They're trying to take the egg down, but they can't commit for it. Now Ghost, he realizes he has to bail, but they'll chase him down. Zhongyu's in on top of JT. The silence is there. Paparazzi's got the control. Zhongyu, he's out of the game.
Oh my god, are they actually going to
Kaka
clean
gets
this?
the toss back. He's ready to try and set up for more. He will die, Kaka, but he tosses back PYW. Icarus dives back up. Dust continues to try and fight here. He's now going to opt to bail out with
They
the
got
TP,
him.
but the Vortex is back up from Paparazzi. Drags back Dust, puts a stop to the TP out. There's a sentry there, ready to detect them as Kaka jumps in combo, takes down Dust. PYW going to get punched here by the Tiny. Kaka.
No way.
They're cleaning up on this one, surely. Emo has got one more bit of a combo. Paparazzi is slowly getting killed by this Tusk, but the Avalanche up once
No
more.
way.
Vortex is there. Paparazzi's going to live.
There's a regen top 2. PYW take it.
Oh, is there actually? Oh, it's just here.
Oh,
There's no way Paparazzi's going to get the chance to pick this up. PYW back in. I mean, the buybacks came in from QIQX, PYW.
I cannot believe that Paparazzi survives.
Lives,
Like,
yeah.
That was what, like a little body block from JT or something, like the Greaves aura keeping him alive too. Crazy fight. Ghost underestimates how powerful the egg is, tries to commit forward on it. Then IG kind of overcommits themselves into the Ghosts and gets kind of taken out from Paparazzi and from JT. The buyback's also coming into play, of course, too, with that outpost being available from XG. Is they swing the game back into their kind of like back into their advantage slightly. So now how these BK... All right, cooldowns now. Let's look. Egg 25, DP ult 30.
Yeah, I mean,
Ursa can just go on Rosh, I think.
you think so? There's enough of a window?
I would say
I mean,
so.
you're right. Yeah, 2 arrows down.
Yeah. And SF, he's not going to have full souls when he comes back if he looks to fight right away, too. So
I mean, they're still going to try and interrupt this with the 3 of them.
this is a tough
Emo
one.
is going to try and time the Rolling Thunder. He's in. He's actually going to jump to the heroes out on the side. Young use him with the ultimate. So you can take down Roche. He's going to be Ghost still picking it up. Ghost grabs the Aegis. Puts the BKB in the ult, looks towards Emo as the Rolling Thunder comes to an end. They're going to try and take out the egg here. Kaka and Paparazzi, can they do it? They can.
They can.
The Supernova put to a stop. Emo also to fall as Paparazzi swings back across. IG, they got the last hit onto Roche, but of course the Aegis going to Xtreme Gaming, and the team fight certainly does as well. They take out 3 heroes, and 3 heroes without buyback. So
Yeah.
a lot of room and time for Xtreme Gaming to take a fair bit from the map of IG.
He got the shard, too. Ghost, very quick on his fingers. Doesn't get last hit, but gets the things that actually matter. And now XG, they've opened the game up completely. So much time. SF has to reacquire souls. Pango dead for 80 seconds from that earlier. As Kaka's hunting. Oh, this looked like IG had it too. Multiple times in this game, they had some great advantage coming into play, but XG patient for their timings.
Yeah, they were. I mean, obviously night and day difference to what we saw from IG in game 1. But
Absolutely.
seemingly may not be enough still here in game 2. Xtreme Gaming with the lead, and now taking the tier 3s. Such a long time without Emo.
Now Ghost has Abyssal also too, so like Dust has had a hard game. Requiem.
The setup's going to be there. They weren't prepared for it. That's the Aegis taken out.
8 seconds on BKB.
So if they've got anything for a round 2, they're going to try him with the rebound, but already out with the blink. Didn't quite get the connection.
Double Cardies still here. 20 seconds still on Emo. Such a long death. Death Prophet? Courier? He's feeding the neutral items again. He's dropping the tier 1s. Dude, JT is actually a troll. That's a BM right there.
I mean, I don't know sort of the backstory with these teams. Are these guys friends, or is this, you know, is this fun banter or kind of cheeky banter?
Oh, and he actually went for it. He's like what the? Kaka? All right, maybe gets baited by the bait.
Oh, no, if you drop in neutrals and you lose, then it's just a bit awkward.
Uh-oh, though. 3-man pull.
It's looking pretty good. Paparazzi with that newly picked up Aghanims jumping in, grabbing the back. The Supernova will go off, but not soon enough to protect QIQX. Emo jumps in. Paparazzi very low mana. In fact, he's completely out. As Paparazzi, he's taken down. Now they can look to deal with the Ursa. They're going to get the 3 of them. DY, the bash. It's there. That's 4 dead on Xtreme Gaming, and a little bit of karma here. You drop neutrals, they'll drop you. 4 dead. This game is not. I mean, it wasn't over anyway, so I think they were getting a bit ahead of themselves there, Xtreme Gaming. Now it's certainly not over. You know, they make a failed push like that. IG, they're heading back into the lead.
What the heck is going? Like Kaka gets baited because of the bait from JT. He's like, oh, I'm going to get tossed back because he's picking up this dumb neutral. And then it's like, oh, wait, what the hell have I done? A disaster. Okay, I don't know what I'm witnessing. That was kind of absurd.
All right.
But a great connection. I mean, good reveal there from XG from Paparazzi, but XG, over chase, get punished.
They really get punished. They don't have buybacks on the 2 cores, of course. Paparazzi, down for 30 seconds.
I mean, this, I don't know. I would be so scared. Like if I was on XG
Bash.
and you do
0.3
stuff like
left.
this, like JT dropping neutral items, and then you lose, dude, Lanem is gonna go.
Oh no.
You heard Lanem yell.
Uh-oh.
You know, like it's
He's not going to be happy.
no. I mean, there's still okay. Holding high ground. They did get a Rex. They're still okay, but that was a bit reckless.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dust now. He was 21 before the fight, level 24, nearly a full AC.
I mean, they got so much from those kills.
Sure did. I don't know. Usually, like JT's like laughing and stuff. I keep looking at the camera. I mean,
He was laughing.
He still
no,
got
he
his smiles.
He
and
was
stuff,
laughing earlier. He was definitely. Well, he might not be laughing now.
No,
but
now he's very serious.
He's
Now
very,
he's
but he was
deadpan.
smiling earlier. He was definitely clowning around a bit earlier.
He's got his
but
hands
now
up
it's
and
like,
everything.
oh,
He's like, what have I done?
oh no,
Is under attack.
oh no.
He's like, guys, what, my bad. And the other thing to point out too, didn't get to touch on it, but the gem, during all that craziness, since DY did die, they did get the gem onto IG also. And the Hex is finished up on PYW.
They're in. Oh, it's a lovely roll as well. Straight and pretty much catching the three of them. Paparazzi is able to be quick enough with the BKB. And still he has to zip out of the side. They'll lose Kaka. Tiny down for 50 seconds. We see Dust popping up the Requiem. Pushing him back. Ghost is in with the BKB on top of Zhang Yu, but he can't kill the Marcy. Marcy's perfectly fine.
But he got the egg.
See if they can get more. Ghost and JT trying to chase them out. Paparazzi's got enough mana to close in on Emo. They'll get another one on this defense. Xtreme Gaming able to hold nicely.
Oh, and an Arcane Rune top also for Paparazzi. About to be 25 on the Storm, so big extra damage coming into play. Good recognition from Ghost. Had the initial overpower popped.
Or straight for the egg.
Straight for the egg. Hits 25 right afterwards, has more overpower stacks, takes that one out, and then the fight. Emo is totally split compared from the rest of his team. Ghost kind of zoning 3 heroes by himself. A really good fight from the Ursa. JT's like, I knew that was gonna happen, you know? What a madman. And there are those overload bounces now.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So if he does get a multi-hero pull, they probably will just insta-die this time around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See if Emo wants to consider the buyback hit. But just let this Rax go. It looks like it's going to be the latter. They'll let this top Rax fall. Not wanting to use the buyback on the Pango.
Definitely is painful, though. It's a big increase of gold, too, for the side of XG. Anything massive that they're... I mean, not that, I mean, they already have pretty much all their big items, actually. Either way, though, that momentum now, mid and top, constantly going to be shoving in. So XG, so much freedom around the map. They can pick and choose where they want to go. And now picking up those neutral items as well, those tier 4s.
Dust.
Did you look at the graph from this game, by the way? The
That's
last,
the
last
up and
10
down,
minutes
up and down.
are one of the funnier graphs I've ever seen. We'll bring it up in a sec. But yeah. The moment the neutral item started being dropped is somewhere around there.
Smoke time. Coming
Okay.
stream.
Kaka has ninja gear, so he can freely like smoke and break the smokes and stuff like that.
Weemo.
Oh, are they gonna find him? He's
Yeah.
and this.
It's going to be up in a second. There it is. Comes back off cooldown and may give him a chance to survive for this. In fact, it's certainly more with the backup coming in. QX is going to jump forward. Pure is able to get the Hex down on a Paparazzi. Paparazzi, he's able to survive long enough to get the BKB off though. Still onto the side. Requiem comes out. He'll take out DY. DY immediately been with the buyback. Supernova's going to go off successfully, and Paparazzi is straight into the stun of the Supernova. Paparazzi gets caught. Ghost taken down. The buybacks coming out. Triple buybacks from Xtreme Gaming. It's a triple kill for Emo.
Oh, and where was the nullifier from the Ursa? On the go on the Emo?
Let's check the replay.
He didn't use it.
Did he not?
He did not. So Emo, I mean, Aeon Disc was like 1 second cooldown. They didn't even use nullifier or anything on him. He's able to just roll around, get out. That was awkward spellcasting.
Check
from
it out
XG.
here, Fogged.
Let me see. I don't know. Am I blind? The toss maybe it messed with him?
Oh, he got caught by the...
But I know. Where's the nullifier? Why didn't you just use it earlier, right? I mean, maybe the roll-up really just his cat caught him for a second there, but... great fight from IG. The egg is perfect. XG.
I mean, yeah.
Bit of a blunder.
I mean, Paparazzi getting caught here as well. Look, zips
zipped back
into
in.
the fight, not respecting the fact that the egg was about to pop.
Hey, Arcane, yeah, big mistakes from XG. IG, they punish, still having a fighting chance, and the graph continues to be absolutely insane.
Look at it go. that's a W right there. Certainly for the viewers, this is a...
true. Wait, what? That was so weird. I don't know. I mean, maybe too many activatable items. Like, Ghost does have 6 activatable items. And an activatable neutral as well, too, so... I don't know. Something went wrong. Maybe it was just the roll-up just completely messed him up,
I think he was saving it because, as you said, like, they probably... Maybe they were kind of mentally keeping a track of the cooldown of Invictus. They're like, it's not going to be up yet. So then when it did kind of come up, and then it was obviously too late.
Something happened.
Because he got caught by the roll-up. You know,
yeah.
As soon as Emo could roll up, he did.
And now...
No chance to nullify, to get the nullifier off.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something different.
There's DD in the bottle here for Dust.
DD bottle, AC finished.
Yeah, he's massive.
How many buybacks are available also?
I mean, they have all of their buybacks
Yep.
on IG. IG has full buybacks, and 3 of them, of course, on cooldown for Xtreme Gaming for the next 6 minutes.
And Roche is up. And they have the DD. So if they know it's up, they can just waltz right into it and clear it out before XG does. Which one is it, too? It's a refresher shard. So a really nice one for PYW.
They're running down mid here, Xtreme Gaming. They weren't prepared for this at all. They just kind of had Paparazzi and Kaka taking a bit of a stroll down the mid. And Kaka will pay the price.
56 seconds. And they're still just sticking around the area. They didn't check the Roche just yet. Kaka, he'll buy back, probably expecting them to have gone into this Roche. It's a wild game.
JT, I mean, they know they're up on the... JT, they knew that they were up on the high ground, but they've walked into this one. We'll see if it works out for them. JT pops the BKB. They're able to take out the Phoenix, so PYW not able to get the chance to put the Supernova.
Ghost is in.
He's not to Zhangyu. To Sam as well onto the Master. He leaves no chance for Zhangyu to stand his ground. Buyback will come out from him as well. Paparazzi zipping in aggressively. Get the drag back onto the SF, and there's the follow-up avalanche. Dust, he gets taken down. The egg now, they'll try and focus it. Can they bring down the Supernova? They're trying their best to do so, but they can't. The Supernova goes off successfully. PYW in with the dive. That's the Ursa down for 2 minutes. No buyback on him. JT's out. He does have the luxury of buyback, but it's 2 dead on Xtreme Gaming without buybacks. IG, of course, I mean, was it a full 5-man buyback? It's at least 4 of them.
At least 4, but
4-man buyback here from IG to get this fight under control, but absolutely worth it. Roshan's there for the taking, and now they've got a huge window. As I say, 3 dead on Xtreme Gaming with no chance of buying back.
PYW with the most important buyback, though. Beautiful Phoenix, positioned inside of his teammates. I think they misclicked other heroes trying to hit the egg. Allows it to go off, I think, with like 1 or 2 hits.
Weren't coming in, yeah.
Oof. Likely, I mean, XG maybe just win the fight if they do take out that egg.
I think they're probably, yeah, that's going to win them the game, I think. Straight to the tier 4s. Just the 2 of them alive. I mean, I say JT can buy back.
And Paparazzi's hexed.
Tried to clear the wave. And his BKB still on cooldown for 5 seconds. He's out of the game. No buyback on him.
IG's done it.
Yeah, we're going to be going to a game 3 on this one.
I don't know. I mean, IG definitely did it, but XG also definitely didn't do it because there was some weird plays going on in this one. IG though, come out ahead. Wild game. Yeah, 45 to 34 as well too. A super hectic one.
That was a crazy one. That was a pretty crazy one.